It may take some time, but just as surely as you breathe, you'll get back what you put out. Don't ever make the mistake of thinking you can avert this. It's impossible.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's new episode. Right now, just listening to some Earl Nightingale. Someone I really just used to listen to a lot just to get like in a better headspace, a mindset, more goal-oriented. I feel like sometimes I get in some slumps where I'm just like, feel like I'm not as focused as I used to be, and I kind of just like dwell on it. And I know we've been talking about motivation and jiu-jitsu, but just in life in general, just having goals. And I think we should write down some goals together and see what we could do in the next 30 days. I mean, that's really why I started the channel. It was based off a little challenge, 75 dial challenge, and we did that. And we said we had some goals that we're gonna hit. Daily goal, have a video posted every day, working out, and we had a bunch of other things that we had listed up there. Some we did, some we didn't do, but I'm glad we were able to set those goals in order to build some momentum. But it's not just over there, you know. We still have lots of work to do, and I think we should write down some goals, man, for the channel, for the future, and just add some things that I feel like would be beneficial. Just taking care of our body, taking care of our mind. And what I was listening to right now with Earl Nightingale, he was just really saying, like, just thinking, like, believing in yourself. It's something that, you know, I had problems with, still do have problems with, and making sure that, like, yo, you could do this. You could do what you say you're gonna do. You could trust yourself. And it's just like the way of thinking. And I think thinking is just like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes we could think too much as people. Sometimes I feel like we're not thinking enough. But I do feel like changing the mindset and the thought pattern that we're used to could do some good, as long as it's aimed in a positive direction. And just like, sometimes I have to sit down and realize, like, yo, what am I thinking? What do I think of myself? Is that really helping me in the things I want to pursue? And yeah, man, I also like listening to that, and at the same time realizing, like, you're gonna have to focus, you have to lock in, you have to do the things that you don't necessarily want to do, but if it helps you down the line and helps people around you down the line, you got to be able to freaking lock in, bro. And speaking of locking in, we're getting ready to go train some jiu-jitsu. I had a few days off. I've been really trying to focus on posting consistently on our Instagram. If you guys want, we just started a new ZoY2K Instagram. Mostly going to be posting like personal stuff, like whatever I got going out throughout my day, whatever highlights I got posted up. I have some jiu-jitsu highlights out there as well, mostly of others. But hopefully down the line we'll start posting some reels and some TikToks, because there's so much potential with TikTok, bro. For a while I was really focused on just posting solely on TikTok, and then I got my videos taken down, and then I really lost all motivation. And it kind of reminded me of like why I'm posting in the first place. I'm not really just posting for the money. I'm posting to spread the art of jiu-jitsu. And once that was taken away from me, I really dialed it back. So I had to like check myself, like, bro, why did you start posting jiu-jitsu content in the first place? And it was like to grow the sport. Like that's really why I wanted to post. So now we're getting more into that type of stuff, and really just trying to stay focused and consistent when it comes to our daily habits, and just getting rid of the ones that are not serving us and keeping the ones that are keeping us on the path. And I know it's a lot easier said than done, as Mr. George St. Pierre says, that we're creatures of habit, and if you just do it without even thinking, that's how you just want it done, you know? You want things to be like that. You're not thinking about going to jiu-jitsu, you just freaking go. You're not thinking about doing your homework, you just get it done. You're not thinking about doing the dishes, but you get them done. So it's just having that stuff programmed in your subconscious, ready to go, ready to freaking get after it, without even trying to like play that mental game of like, should I do this, should I do that, what if I do? And it's like that negotiation, bro. It really doesn't do too much good. It really kind of like stops you from reaching your full potential. Like I was going on a run, not a run, but I went on a jog with my bro last week, and I was already tired. We're going up a hill. I'm like, I was already talking to myself like, yo, we could take a break here, we could stop. And I was just like, let me turn that off, bro. It's like, come on, like why do we need that, you know? And it's like, yeah, I was tired, yeah, I wanted to stop, but I'm like, okay, if we could set a goal and go after the goal and see how we do, we could get a true result, instead of having like, oh, what if I actually really tried here, or what if I didn't? And just because you can't really measure that stuff. You could really measure your best, but how many things are you really doing the best at? Like, are you trying everything that you possibly can to do the best in that situation? It's hard, bro. It's especially if you're doing some physical activity, you're doing a roll, you're in full mount, you're in side control. There's like 5 seconds left. Are you gonna chill, or are you gonna just like do your best to get out? It's up to you, man. That's up to you. So, but besides that, I'm glad we're back to training. UFC Fight Night's gonna come out today, so when you guys are watching this, so put your picks for the main event down below. You guys have Edwards or Sean Brady. I feel like it's going to be a great fight. Both of them could grapple. Both of them could do well on the feet. So we'll see. We'll definitely see on that. So I got Leon for the main event. I just want to see a good match, bro. I think it'll be good. So let's get to the gym. Let's put the gi on. Let's put some music on, and then get after it, bro. I've been enjoying the video, so let's go. Let's freaking go, man. Let's go. Alright guys, what's going on? We are freaking out of class. Good class today, a little smaller of a class. Got some good technical rounds in, which is always good. Feeling pretty hungry. It's around almost 1:30, so we're gonna go to In-N-Out's, order some food, get some grub. I'll show you guys what we pick up. But yeah, man, gonna treat ourselves to a nice little meal and then get to work. So today's training was actually really good. I want to get more in depth with the training specifically. Today we learned a couple wrestling moves, just because on stand-up your boy definitely needs some work. So just getting a couple reps in, working on just like takedown stuff, setups. I feel like that's something that I feel like that I need a lot of work on. So just putting some time and effort on that, and then getting into some specific training, just like certain scenarios where you get into matches, and just changing my mindset a little bit towards training and trying to see like the grand scheme of things, because the environment plays a huge role, emotions. It's just the little things that I'm noticing. So like even mid-roll, trying to realize how I am see if I'm composed, see if I'm like stressed out, just because with jiu-jitsu you get the whole range of emotions that come up. Sometimes you feel like a choke is coming up, or a submission's coming up, or you think something's gonna break if you don't tap. So there's a lot of like instincts that come out, survival instincts that come out mid-roll, and just trying to stay calm under all of it is something that I feel like is good to work on. So let's pull up to In-N-Out, see if we can order some food, and get after it.